Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Sonia from Sonia Budgets, and I just want to jump on real quick and discuss our November budget. Now it's November the 2nd, Tuesday, and but we haven't gotten paid in November yet. Won't get paid until the 12th, and I just want to show you the numbers I have worked out for the payday in our payday, 2 paydays in November. So, if you're new, please subscribe, hit that like button, hit the bell notification. And right now I've got 4 subscribers, but I have hopes that the more videos I do, the more subscribers I will get. But I don't care. This just keeps me accountable to myself and just shows you how I am doing our money and giving every dollar a job, every dollar a place. All right, let's flip over to November. I have ordered me an Erin Condren. I've been wanting an Erin Condren notebook for a long time. It's a monthly planner. I've been wanting one for a very long time, and I caught them on sale, and I had a little extra money, so I did order me one. Hopefully it'll be shipped this week. Hopefully I'll get it one day next week. Okay, November the 12th, we're projecting the income be around $4,000. We will know. I've got a budgeted amount of $4,000, and the actual amount will be written here when the check does come. We do not have direct deposit. We get a physical check. Probably one of the last companies in the world that gives a physical paycheck. We are going to be contributing to our sinking funds. Car tags, property tax, replacing the car tag money because we did spend it on 4 tags. Our camper, we have a 5th wheel camper. We have 2 full-size pickups and a utility trailer. So we're replacing the money at $40 per month because we are only doing the sinking funds on the middle paycheck, around the middle of the month. The first paycheck of the month, I guess you would say, we're doing our sinking funds. All of our bills for October have been accounted for in the last paycheck of October for the bills for November. So we're paying basically a month ahead. The only thing is, because of vacation, my projected income was about $1,700. The actual income was only $1,506. We took a vacation, and when you're in the EMS business, when you get a paid vacation, it's straight 40 hours. Where in reality, you actually work, you work 40 straight and about 35 overtime, but you get 40 straight. The 35 overtime is not included in your vacation, your paid vacation. So that was hit pretty hard, and it was about a $700 difference in what we normally get. I projected $1,700. It was $1,506. You know, that's life. So I did defer the truck payment and the automobile insurance to the middle of November. So those are reflected right here. And because this is I want to pay $400 a paycheck, I did double that to catch the one from October and to pay the one for this paycheck, so it'll be $800 on the truck. And I did account for the car insurance, which will come out around the 17th, $160.33. Our cash envelopes are $740. Those have gone up. I did increase the gas budget by $50 because $150 was really tight. My husband drives a Duramax diesel, and he only drives to work. 1 week he drives 1 time. He's gone, leaves Tuesday morning, comes home Friday about lunch. And then the other week he goes on Sunday, comes back on Monday, and goes back on Tuesday, and stays till Friday again. So I did increase the gas budget because of that extra trip he has to take. Groceries $300, and our spending money at $240. I did increase that by $40 because of that Sunday, extra Sunday that he goes to work. Every other Sunday. I have got LP gas, $500. We need to fill our tank. It's 250 gallon, which they will only fill it to 80%, which is 200 gallons. And so we do need to get that filled up for the winter. That's our only source of heat. That's the only thing we use LP gas for is the heater. We have a small home. The heater is basically in the middle of the house, and so that heater well covers our home, and we run it very low, and most nights it's not even turned on, even in the winter. It's a little cool here now. We've got enough gas in the tank that I could start the heater up. The high tomorrow is like 50 degrees, and that's cold for North Alabama. But my husband needs to clean it. Needs to clean out the pilot light. Needs to clean out he takes the front off and cleans real well. And he's going to do that this weekend. But in the meantime, I may have to lock myself in the bedroom with a little space heater if I get too cold. Not likely. It's hard for me to get too cold. And then I'm going to go ahead and start the $10,000 savings challenge with the first check in November of $300. And I did make up some 20,000. It's actually should say 20. I don't know why I put 10, but it's supposed to be 20. I did make up the envelopes. There's 52 of these, and they're different amounts. They go from 150 up to 600. So I will be pulling out a $300 one for the first check in November, and the money will go in the top, and then we'll put that away until we get them all filled up. And then when we get them all filled up, that is $20,000. I think there's only 2 of the 150s in here, so there's 150, and there's a 6, a 450. So I worked on these Sunday while he was at work. So there's 52 of these in different amounts from 150 up to 600. Okay, so that takes care of paycheck number 1 of November. The sinking funds are $13.92. I have added a couple of sinking funds not reflected on this budget, and it may not be until December that I have those written down. Okay, the second paycheck, November 26th, I have projected $4,000 for that paycheck, and I will write the actual right here. We have all of our December bills written down, and I forgot to add for November's bills. I forgot to put in the Amazon $14.03, but I do have a buffer in my account that will take care of that. And the truck at $400 again. That'll be $1,200 that we're paying in the month of November, which technically $400 of it was supposed to be in October, but there was not enough money for that. Then we have our cash envelopes, which we spend out of daily. Our spending money, my husband will get, I get 80, so he will get 160 because he does work out of town and I get to come home every night. Gas $200 and groceries at $300, $740 for our cash envelopes. This total for these for the bills and the cash envelopes is $2106.95, and then we have trips, which is vacation, and I'm going to change that to vacation when I do my new cash envelopes. But I'm going to add another. I'm doing a few sinking funds out of this check, but have the car maintenance. I'm going to do another $300, which I did $400 in the first check, $300 in the second check, because my husband is having a jumping up and down, not fit, but he's wanting new tires for his truck. The truck has never had new tires. The truck was his father's. He inherited it when his father passed away. His father had only put less than 30,000 miles on the truck, and we've had it about a year and a half. So he's wanting to purchase new tires for his truck. So I did have beefed up the truck sinking fund to just put it at $13.40. total. And then little trips, $150. Little trips, I have 2 children that live in South Alabama, which I live in extreme North Alabama. I mean, right below the Tennessee line. And my 2 children live just north of the Florida line. I have a son that lives down there and a daughter that lives down there. They're about 2 hours apart. And for little trips, $150. And that total for trips, car maintenance, and little trips is $900. Those are the little trips is a new sinking fund. And then we're going to start the 52-week challenge. And the first 4 weeks is $1, $2, $3, $4, a total of $10. And the line total for this is $910 for all of that. Then we have the grand total for all the three sinking funds, the 52-week challenge, the bills, and our cash envelopes is $3,016.95. Leftover is $983.05. So the $20,000, I need to change that, $20,000 savings challenge, we're going to be contributing $850 to that on the second paycheck. We will have a buffer on our account of $133.05. And in this one, we had a buffer of $107.67. So an overview of everything is our bill total. That includes $1,200 on the truck, is $2,327.28. Our cash envelopes, which is the grocery spending and gas, $1,480. Sinking funds, $2,292. The 52-week challenge, $10. The $20,000 savings challenge, $1,150. LP gas, $500. And our buffer in our checking account will be $240.72 for a grand total of the budgeted $8,000. We have the budget of $8,000 for the entire month, and we'll put the actual right here. This is for the whole month. So this is my budget set up for November. Now, life happens, things change. Paychecks fall short, paychecks go over, things come up. So in an ideal world, this is our budget for November. I appreciate you sticking to the end. This is the end of our November budget review, our projection, and tomorrow we will be doing a weekly, our middle of the week check-in to see how much we have spent since last Friday when we got paid. Got paid last Friday, and see how much we have spent on groceries, how much we spent on our spending money, see how much. I don't track my husband's spending money. It would be impossible for me to do that. He doesn't come in every night and say, hey, I bought lunch today and it was so-and-so, whatever. He gets the $80 a week, and I don't ask him where it went. It would just be way too complicated. So, but I do track my own spending, which I get $40 a week. And so, but tomorrow we'll be doing a middle of the week check-in on spending, gas, and grocery, and tell you about everything that has been spent so far since last Friday. I appreciate it so much, and I hope that you will join will subscribe to my channel, and so that you can keep up with how well we're doing. I'm really looking forward to this. So sorry, the boys heard something outside. Jack, Rudy, no. Change that to 20 because it is a $20,000. All of these, all 52 of these envelopes do add up to $20,000, and that is my goal. I'm hoping to reach that. I'd like to reach it before 52 weeks, because for November we're going to be using to about 3 envelopes for three of the I think a $300 one, and then the second check would be using a 3 and a 550. I think there's 550. There's a 5. I thought there was some 550s. If not, we'll have to go with a 4 and a 450. There's a 5, 4, 3. Okay, I have an education. There are no 500s. So we would have to go with a 4 and a 450. The 4. I think there's 450s. A 450 in here. There's a 450. So we'll be using 3 envelopes for the month of November. I think I'll just leave those in there so I won't have to look for them again. And then I also made up these 52-week challenges, and they range from, they're not in order because I'm not finished with them. I've got a few more here. I ran out of laminating sheets, but I've got some here that have not been laminated, but they're not in order. But you just say if that is week number 6, you put $6 in here in these small envelopes, fold it in half, stick it down in there, and that one is done. There'll be 52 of these also. I'm thinking about putting these on my Etsy shop. I've got an Etsy shop where I sell quilts, and but right now I was using some supplies left over from something else that I was doing, and so I'm out of lamination, and I bought a label maker so that my handwriting is like a doctor. So I did buy a label maker to do these numbers on, and I ran out of. I only bought the label maker and only used the tape that came with it, and it didn't last very long. So when I finish these, get all 52 of them done, and get them in order, and I do have a box that these go in. So, but these are the 52-week challenge, and it's $1 for the first week, $26 for week number 26, on down the line. And at the end, you have $1,378. These are the 2 challenges that I'm going to start out with. If I see in a couple of months that I'm able to add another challenge, then I will. But we'll have to wait and see, because we're not exactly sure what his bring home pay will be after our insurance, after taxes, after all of that is done. And we pay a lot in insurance. We will know on November the 12th how close we are to the $4,000 budget per payday. And, I keep a lot of my business money, I keep it separate, so that whenever I need fabric or thread or stabilizer or shipping bags or anything of the 100 things that I have to get, then I will have the money and don't have to touch our personal accounts. I don't like to do that at all. It really messes up my numbers when I do that. I'm trying my best to not do that. So, but when I have a surplus of money, then I don't need anything, that I got plenty of everything that I need for my business. I use the same tools, the same products over and over and over. And so, if I have a surplus of money, I will put some money into our budget, and I will write that down. That will be written down separately. So, anyway, I'm going to stick these somewhere where I won't have to look for them again for November. And that is our November budget. December's budget is going to be completely different, have a totally different look to it. I have ordered the Erin Condren monthly planner, and we'll be using it to do our December budget and get that all set up. I'm looking so forward to it. Erin Condren puts out a very nice monthly planner. They have a life planner. They have different daily planners, that sort of thing. But for budgeting, the monthly planner is the way to go. And so I will get that set up for starting the month of December. So, and I think I'm going to order all of my grown daughter-in-laws, and son's girlfriend a Erin Condren work planner also, because if they don't want, I know my daughter-in-law, my youngest son's wife, she's very dedicated to her budget. Sits down every payday and does her budget. And she don't. My son's paycheck is put straight into savings. They don't even have to touch his paycheck because she budgets all of her money, sets aside money for her sinking funds. And so she told my son the other day that she just takes his whole check and just puts it into the savings. So, and I'm very proud of her for doing that. I'm glad that she was interested and let me explain it to her, and that it's made such a difference in their life, because I know she makes very good money. She's a RN. She's a clinic manager for 3 different dialysis centers in 3 different cities. She makes very good money, but it would get this time of the year and she'd get all upset and down and out because she didn't have any Christmas money. So I sat down with her last year at Thanksgiving, and I talked to her about how to budget her money, and she was elated at what a difference it made. So, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope it was informative. And as we go on, I'll explain other things. And, right now you may be like, what is she talking about? I don't know what she's talking about. It will all come to light as we go along. Thank you all so much, and have a great, great Tuesday night. Bye-bye.